The door won't budge.
Help me, please!
Seeing a dead policeman must be bad luck. The door won't budge. Seeing a dead police. Three shots to the gut, one through the heart. Quick death. The bloodstains are still wet. This phone was used recently. .38 revolver shell casing. That's the same I'm using.
Wear this. Kill Vanderberg, and your sweet new wife won't get hurt.
Le Philosophe Inconu, selection of maxims and aphorisms. Your humble servant, Theurgy of Math. For this world is nothing more than just a play of lights and shadows, dwarfed to insignificance in the endless corridor of angles yielded by mirrors that reflect each other. As our material existence is not life, so our material destruction is not death. Monade possesses the ultimate power of transforming the world. Thus, being added to an odd number, it turns into an even, and added to an even makes it odd. Pierre de Lalande, Repercussions and Reflections. It appears someone tried to help him, but all in vain. Three shots to the gut, one through the heart. Quick death. 38 revolver shell casing. That's the same I'm using. The bloodstains are still wet. This phone was used recently.
Repeat the verse after me. Gnaya ilya ogn glui astor fatharanek ungibunma. Step right in, my friend. Let me welcome you in this humble abode of mine. Can't you see we are having a seance? What are you— Ah!
Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot! Please send help!
Okay, let's see what actually happened here.
Step right in, my friend. Let me welcome you in this humble abode of— Can't you see we are having a—
Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot!
Johannes Vanderberg was with a guest when the killer arrived and shot him. His visitor survived and used the phone to call the police. Seeing a dead policeman must be bad.
Stop right there. Put your hands up and don't try anything stupid.
What? Why?
You're under arrest for the murder of Johannes Vanderberg.
I didn't kill him.
We have clear evidence against you and an eyewitness report. Take him in.
Rise and shine, Detective Reed. Hope you've enjoyed your stay.
Weren't you the man giving orders back at the Carpenter Manor? To what do I owe the pleasure?
You have an excellent memory, Reed. The name's Frank. Regardless, I'm here for you. Mr. Carpenter has put up your bail.
That's generous of Mr. Carpenter, but tell me, how did he know I was here?
The Carpenter family has a long and proud history of supporting the Oakmont Police Department. Let's just say they keep us in the loop.
I must confess I'm, pleasantly surprised. That seems helping Mr. Carpenter was a good choice after all.
Well, you helped Mr. Carpenter, and now he returned the favor. The Carpenter family always pays its debts.
I didn't kill anyone. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Of course you didn't do it, Mr. Reed. The witness must be mistaken.
No, seriously. I'm innocent.
Okay, sir. Mr. Carpenter wishes to see you. I suggest you take up the matter with him yourself.
Fine. Thank you.
You better start brown-nosing Carpenter. If it were up to me, we'd have already thrown away the key.
Sir, I didn't do a thing.
Oh, really, newcomer? Shall I read your record aloud?
Go ahead. I'm a good citizen.
A good citizen with a shotgun. People like you are best kept in jail, if not the asylum.
You're not so good with people, are you, officer?
Men like you are why this city is a mess. You blow off locks and break into houses to ransack them. You stroll the streets with a loaded gun, firing at innocent passers-by. And don't you dare deny it.
If I were you, I'd be careful how you speak to me. Just a few words to a few important people and you're out of a job. Keep that in mind.
I ain't impressed by your connections, Reed. Take 'em away, and you're nobody. Just remember, if it weren't for your powerful friends, you'd still be rotting in Oakmont jail. Don't waste my time, newcomer.
Don't you have work to do?
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two, just like the old days.
How you doing, handsome?
Mr. Carpenter, glad to see you in good health.
Yeah, I'm glad too, kid. It was hard to make it here in one piece after all that turmoil. I never expected this from my own son.
I'm sorry for that.
Never mind. Nothing wine, women, and song can't fix. I'm still going strong, kid, if you know what I mean.
I wanted to thank you for bailing me out of jail. That was very helpful.
Yeah, sure, kid. But you must understand that your freedom ain't yet insured. They still have a witness against you. Milton Pierce. I can make sure the police swallow whatever I feed them. But I need some morsels to offer. You get me, kid?
You need evidence of my innocence.
Find the one to blame and let my taskmaster know. Old Brutus'll do the rest.
I didn't see Graham here. What happened to him?
I had to ensure my own survival, kid. I don't think you want to know more than that.
Who is this Milton Pierce?
Another rich rascal running for mayor. Nothing special. Just your typical Reed Heights scum.
Do you know where I can find him?
No idea, kid. From what I've seen in newspaper interviews, he's all over this town.
Thank you. I should go.
Wait a second, kid. Take this. It's a fine tool for sticky situations. Make good use of it.
Will do. Thanks.
Yeah. Watch yourself, kid. Hey, what's your business, kid?
Stay safe.
This guy sure had some blood on his hands. Literally. He must be taking his election campaign very seriously. Is he planning to become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just some light reading? Emptier than a banker's heart. Someone got changed here in a hurry. They definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can see the blood splatter. The shape is familiar. I've seen similar daggers before.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me. Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Time to figure this out.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Get these out of my sight. Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been... The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Ah, where... Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Milton Pierce came home covered in blood. He ordered his butler to take his clothes downstairs and went to meet voters at City Hall. Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors.
Stop bothering me, newcomer.
Good day, Mr. Pierce. Bet you didn't expect to see me.
How are you here? You should be in jail.
I have good friends who bailed me out. I just want to talk.
Well, okay, if you wish.
Why did you claim I did it?
Excuse me? Why wouldn't I? A friend of mine was killed. Why should I let that go?
You saw the real killer. Tell me who it was.
Want to know what I saw? I saw a bloody newcomer rush in, murder Johannes, and stroll out like it was no big deal.
You're certain it was a newcomer. How can you be so sure?
Trust me. Oakmoners know a newcomer when they see one. We locals can tell.
You know I didn't do it.
Quite the opposite, Reed. I saw your face. Or are you going to claim it wasn't yours?
You seem like a rational man, Pierce. Can't we come to an arrangement?
Are you attempting to bribe a politician, Mr. Reed? What makes you think I'd accept such an offer?
I'm sorry. I must be thinking of a different Milton Pierce.
But let me tell you, my beloved mother is so old and so rich. I'll miss her dearly when she's gone.
Well, that's a non sequitur.
Mr. Reed, how do I put this? I find my campaign hamstrung by a distinct lack of resources.
So it's about the money after all.
I fear that all the budget pressures are affecting my cognition. If the situation were improved, perhaps I'd see things more clearly. For instance, I might suddenly realize I'd mistaken you for someone else. You could even remind me of whom.
I could just kill you, you know.
Great idea. Kill the only witness while being investigated for murder. I'm sure the police will understand.
That's reasonable. But you're assuming, after all I've seen and done in this damn place, I still listen to reason.
Threatening a mayoral candidate. You truly are a newcomer.
How could you propose such a thing? Against your own mother, no less. You're a heartless monster. I won't do it.
Don't get emotional, Reed. Go for a walk, breathe the salty air, then picture your execution. Perhaps with some perspective, you'll reconsider.
I doubt it.
Whatever you say, sir. I'll just leave you this bottle and her address anyway. And Reed, don't come back here after. People shouldn't see me with you. So, how's my dear mother doing?
budge. This door will be hard to fix. Are you Glenn Byers?
Yes. Who are you?
Charles Reed, P.I. The guy taking the fall for your murder.
Okay. How did you find me?
Are you serious? I'm a private eye. Now don't make this any worse for yourself and answer my questions. Why did you murder Johannes Vanderberg?
I had no choice. I am an honest man, sir. I have a family. My sweet Evelyn and Michael, our son. I didn't want to do it, but they had him hostage. I don't even know Johann or whatever he's called.
You and I look rather similar, wouldn't you say? How is that possible?
I don't know. This is the face I was born with. I'm just as confused as you are.
Do you have any relatives in Boston?
Not that I know of. My family is from Providence, Rhode Island.
Just another of this town's oddities to add to the list. Do you know who's responsible?
It was a gang. I'd never seen any of them before. This guy gave me a gun. Will? Maybe. But I don't know if he was anyone special. That's all I know. I swear.
Tell me exactly how it all happened.
They broke into our house while I was out. I came home and found the broken door. There were signs of a struggle, but my family... Poor Evelyn. They were gone.
You never thought to report their abduction. Why not get help from the police?
I wanted to call the coppers. I did, but they sent me... Drunk. I can't. It's still on the table. I've no guts to touch it.
I'll need to inspect the place where it happened.
If you have to, it's next door. I locked it so no one can get in. So I don't have to look at it again.
Okay, let's say I believe you. You've done the deed, so where are your wife and son now?
I don't know. The gang leader promised they'd be released, but they haven't returned. Please, I realize I'm in no position to ask, but can we make a deal?
Depends on the offer.
I am guilty. I took a life, but you have shouldered the blame. I will turn myself into the police and make this right. When I hand over the weapon, they will have to believe me, but I can't do it until I know my family is safe.
Right. So I rescue your family to save my own skin.
In a nutshell, yes. So what's your answer?
You killed a man, framed me for the crime, and now dare to ask for help. Are you out of your mind? Yes, you. I'm going to make sure you get everything you deserve. You can think about what you did behind bars. You've still got the murder weapon, don't you?
I can't give it to you. It's the only way I can save my family.
Okay. You see this revolver? If you don't cooperate, it's going to be the object of your murder. So hand it over, now.
Okay, okay. I hid it in the kitchen downstairs. Just, please don't shoot me. What am I to do now?
Old but clean and shiny. That's definitely been taken good care of. So, the home of a suffragette, huh? The door won't budge. Congratulations on your wedding, from Sister Peg. That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before Prohibition.
What am I to do now?
There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off, at least partially. Still has a wedding ring on. What kind of monster does that? There's a note in the envelope. There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off, at least partially. The door won't budge. Old but clean and shiny. That's definitely been taken good care of. There used to be some writing here.
What am I to do now?
It's been washed off, at least partially.
What's your problem?
I have proof that it was Milton Pierce that killed Johannes Vanderberg.
Show me what you've got.
The murder weapon is in his house, and a pile of bloody clothes. Here's a photograph.
I don't know how you managed to pull this off, Reed, but it's impressive work. We'll take it from here. Accusing a mayoral candidate of murder is an interesting challenge, but the Carpenter family has tackled worse.
Bye.
You've been doing a great job, Mr. Reed. I'm waiting for you at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
What's your problem?
The door won't budge. Never again, they say. How? How is this possible?
At last, Mr. Reed, I heard about your recent case. Let me congratulate you. You've truly outdone yourself this time. A question, if I may.
I've got a question. How on earth are you still alive?
What can I say? Perhaps next time you should make sure you finished the job.
It wasn't me, and you know it. All this. All I went through, and there was no murder to begin with.
The prosecution would beg to differ. They had all they needed. A victim, a method, and a culprit. The rest is just bells and whistles.
You set me up. You son of a...
I only set the scene.
I'll...
What? Kill me? As amusing as it would be to see you charged with my murder a second time, I'm afraid we have more pressing matters.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean, Mr. Reed. The prophecy. The seal. You have made yourself a part of something momentous. Now, to your latest case. Wonderful execution all round. And I mean that literally. The hanging has been scheduled for next week. Tell me, Mr. Reed, why did you do it? Why condemn a man of such high station for a crime he did not commit?
He falsely testified against me, and tried to blackmail me. Someone does that to me, there will be consequences.
And so you took matters into your own hands. Bravo. A conscious choice, with a violent end. But who am I to judge? Regardless, I shall call this experiment a success. In fact, you should consider it a taste of your ultimate trial.
I don't understand. What do you get from all this?
You are headed into the darkness, Mr. Reed. I'm giving you the experience you'll need to find your way through it.
What do you mean, my ultimate trial? What does this have to do with anything?
Of course. Everything. It's your destiny. Destiny beyond comprehension. To be more than a speck of cosmic dust. To make waves across the universe. To end things.
And what?
Everything. You've suffered in this city from the very beginning. From the moment you were born, in fact. Wanting to end it is only natural. But unlike those untold millions before you, you have the power to do so. You can turn mere prophecy into absolute truth.
You don't mean...
The seal of Kotiganar is in your hands. You possess the key to the gates, and all they hold within. You can close them and cling to mankind's misery for a few more cruel centuries. Or you can open them and end it. And you will do the latter.
Why? Why would I destroy everything?
Because otherwise your life amounts to nothing. Do you know how many chosen few there have been over the centuries? Nameless hordes, sacrificed at the whim of invisible masters. Not unlike those who watered the poppies of Flanders with their blood.
But our sacrifices mattered. We won the war.
A war, with many yet to come. This is your kin's nature, your purpose. To suffer. You're monkeys in an open cage, unwilling to walk out. Only you can make a difference. You can end it all for good.
You're wrong. I'll prove it.
You will prove nothing. You'll die. And at the next turn of the cycle, another will come along who is brave enough to finish the job. Nevertheless, I cannot abandon you, whether you agree with me or not. Your path is too important, even if your choice is beyond my control.
You're right about one thing, at least.
There is an archaeologist in this city. He is very close to unraveling the secret of Kotiganar, and you'll need his help to get inside. His name is Joseph Hill. Here's his address. Talk to him. Earn his favor.
This is wrong, Johannes. All of it. And I still have no idea why I should even believe you.
The truth is the truth. Whether you believe it or not, you can accept it, or try to put the blindfold back on. It doesn't matter. Farewell, Charles. Whether we speak again or not, I will be watching. And don't lose the seal again, or all your effort in this city would go to waste. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
He tried to escape, but something broke his neck with a single strike. Poor guy died here after several stomach wounds. Did it just twitch? Whoa, must be my nerves. One ferocious blow, and he was gone. Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre here. Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here. Poor bastard didn't get far. Poor bastard didn't get far. Did it just twitch? Whoa, must be my nerves. These Mayan artifacts could be the prized jewel in many a museum collection. By the looks of these plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America.
Is she gone? Did you get her?
What the hell's going on? I'm sure I shot her dead, but then she ran.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now. My name is Joseph. Sorry for getting you into this, and thanks.
Charles Reed. I was actually looking for you.
For me? How can I help you?
What do you know about that thing? The girl that attacked us?
She's Usha, a Mayan priestess, rejected by death itself. I can only imagine what baleful sorcery still keeps her alive.
Unusual, even by this mad city's standards. Why would a Mayan priestess come here? What's special about this house?
It was me she was after. Usha holds a secret older than humanity itself, and she wants to stop me from uncovering it. Don't ask me about it further. I can't say any more.
I need your help to get into Katiganar. This madness must be stopped.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but Vanderberg...
Johannes was the one who told me about you, and about all the things that have happened since the flood.
He did? Well, I underestimated you. We share the same goal, but there's a problem.
What kind of problem?
The Mayan girl, Usha. She was the keeper of the key to Katiganar. We'll need it.
You mean the seal? I have it. Just show me the entrance.
The seal. You've got it. Spectacular. But alas, it doesn't solve our problem.
You're testing my patience, Joseph.
Usha was the last one to open the path below, and she still protects it. We cannot proceed until she's been dealt with.
My bullets did nothing. Do you know of any other ways to fight her?
There are ways to resist her sorcery. I was going to use them myself, but I'm not sure I have the skills to track this thing to her lair.
But didn't she come to you?
She caught me off guard, tried to kill me. I was unprepared. You arrived just in time to scare her off.
I'm a private eye. Tracking Usha won't be a problem. But how do we handle her?
Look, when you locate her lair, come let me know. Meanwhile, I'll prepare our defense against her magics. Then together, we'll banish her.
Any leads on how to track her?
I don't know. But she drinks blood to gain strength. There must be victims, corpses, but thanks to the wild beasts and madness, Oakmont is full of the dead. Though, I did hear rumor of a vampire in Salvation Harbor.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing. Johannes told me nothing about you. Can you fill me in before we continue?
I understand. You're curious.
Your face tattoos are rather unusual. What do they mean?
The Indians gave them to me. I visited a lost pyramid in the jungle. These are marks of wisdom.
Your illness, how did you get it? Is it contagious?
As with many other tropical maladies, it was borne by a certain species of fly. They bred in the wells of the old Mayan temple. Superstitious savages may call it a curse of the gods, but we're people of culture, aren't we?
I've seen enough to not take superstition so lightly these days. If Johannes trusts you enough to recommend your help, you must have some unique expertise.
Well, I am an archaeologist, well versed in alchemy and other less academic sciences. I have devoted my life to stopping the end of the world.
Wait, what?
I spent years in the jungle learning from Mayan descendants. The illness forced my return, but I believe Xibalba's entrance is under Oakmont.
Did you say Xibalba?
The world of the dead. It brings disasters, epidemics, madness. The most violent Mayan gods were locked inside and need sacrifices to remain. Different locals gave it different names. Some of them can be traced, their origins identified. But Katigana, it precedes us all.
You want to get into this place, under Oakmont?
No, no. That place must be closed forever. All that befalls Oakmont has emerged from within its walls.
Well, I agree with that. That's plenty. Thanks, Joseph.
Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
His blood was drained, just like Joseph said. She didn't spill a single drop of blood. A fire and lots of fish. These guys were gonna have a good meal here. If anyone had caught this shotgun blast, they would have lost their head. He didn't die immediately. These are some savage bites to the neck. He would have suffered. And nothing useful inside. Old clothes and garbage, but this letter may be helpful.
Great fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Take this, damn corp!
Muskivpanaifa. Etselan burkodetso zara. Nielendo beireoman. Suffer for your sacrilege.
Order me, priestess, and I will serve.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Raid Fisk, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Take this, damn corpse!
Order me, priestess, and I will serve.
Usha attacked 3 Innsmouthers before a man appeared and tried to shoot her. She called him Raymond and hypnotized him, somehow. I found a debt letter from you at a crime scene. Can you tell me who it was for?
I have no idea.
Why? Do you send that many of them?
Yes, thanks to all you damn newcomers flooding Oakmont. I have a form letter that I adapt. Well, make a newcomer adapt for me to pay his debt. Got 50 of them back here right now. Clever, eh?
Indeed. Less useful than I'd hoped, though. I believe a man named Raymond lives here.
How's it your business?
I need to talk to him.
You'd be better off talking to the wall. Raymond Archer ain't here. Left a few days ago and never came back. Didn't pay either. Damn newcomer.
What about his room? Did he leave any belongings behind?
A pile of weird stuff and broken junk. Take a look if you want. It's the room next to yours.
See you later. Did Raymond get this air tank from the same place I did? I've seen some of these places. A backyard with corpses. Joseph Hill's house. How did he draw all this?
Stop it! Please, stop it! Why do you show me this vile violence? I can't bear it! Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room. I don't think these tools were used for surgery. It looks like it contains ashes mixed with salt. I do not want to know its origin. Whatever happened in this lab, it has nothing to do with normal science.
She won't tell you about the Tiganar or gold. She won't talk to you. Only the seed may know.
I don't think these tools were used for surgery. Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar or seals. Damn, you
Look, the ceiling, sir.
Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Time to figure this out.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about tin. You help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
Joseph Hill and Raymond tortured Usha to find out how to get inside Katiganar. But she got free and attacked them. Hill fled, leaving Raymond alone with her.
Stop! She has something to say.
Raymond? I was looking for you. We have to talk about the undead Mayan.
You don't need to hurt her. She knows what you want. She can offer a deal.
Last I heard, you were trying to shoot Usha, but now you're her messenger. Why the about-face?
She took this body as her vessel. She doesn't want to frighten you.
Well, using a man as a puppet is still creepy, Usha. What deal are you talking about?
You, chosen, must descend into the depths, into the shell. She knows the way.
I need to enter to stop the madness. If you tell me how to do it, I won't pursue you.
Generous. She has another offer. Help her, and she will tell you how to meet your destiny.
And what exactly am I supposed to do?
Kill sorcerer Joseph. He does not let her rest. He will pursue and enslave her once again.
You could have just told Joseph what he wanted. What difference would it have made?
The sorcerer does not deserve these gifts. He is guided by pride and greed. She waited for the K chosen to appear, and here you are, marked, tied up by fate. She sees it in your eyes, wide shut.
What will you do after you're free?
Live.
Why should I kill Joseph? And why do you keep calling him a sorcerer?
He woke her up, plundered her body, forced her to breathe once more, cut her, pierced her, burned her, kept her in chains.
You want revenge.
She wants freedom. No freedom while the sorcerer lives.
If I do what you ask, where will we meet?
Among the stone fingers in the Garden of the Dead.
Oh, can't you just tell it straight? I've had enough riddles for a lifetime.
She believes your mind is not that weak.
After everything I've seen in this laboratory, I'm on your side.
She will wait for you.
Oh, my head. I can't. Where am I?
I need an explanation, Joseph.
No? What did you want to know?
You tormented Usha to get the knowledge you were after. Why?
She refused to tell me what I needed. I was trying to find another way, but until the spell was found, I used more mundane methods.
Like pouring acid on her?
It was stubborn, no longer human. I was forced to try everything. Every time I recreated her, she told me I didn't deserve the knowledge.
I know you had a deal with Raymond, the man who brought you the mummy. What happened to him?
Nothing he didn't deserve. This newcomer, he was only interested in treasure. It's his fault Ucha is after us now.
He's her toy now, possessed and tormented. But it was you who let this happen.
Me? I did not free her, and for Kay's sake, why should I risk everything to save an imbecile? My mission is of far greater importance.
I found the laboratory, Joseph. The one used to raise dead from the ashes and salt.
So then you understand why I need Usha's body. She knows what we both need. The way inside Katiganar.
You revived the dead, then tortured them. That's an abomination.
Do not rush to judgment, Reed. They had their time. Would you truly value one old life over the suffering of millions? They're not even human. Those specters, monstrosities, they are just the vessels of their former knowledge. You can't compare them to the living.
Usha made me a proposal. She's willing to help me get inside Katiganar.
What? Surely not. It must be a trap.
You didn't even ask me what she wanted in return.
I fear I know already. She wants me dead. Dane, she's using you, Reed. She knows I'm the only one who can stop her. I have already prepared the unguent to prevent her resurrection. Please, can't we just finish this as planned?
Sorry, Joseph. I don't want to deal with either of you. But Usha is the one who knows what I need, not you. Nothing personal.
You're dooming us all. I won't let you do this.
You did well. She is pleased. Enter her home and she will tell you the secret of the depths.
Seems like a lot of running around when we're already talking.
The vessel through which she talks would hear what he does not deserve. She would prefer not to kill him.
Where will I find you?
Didn't she tell you? About the stone fingers in the garden where the dead men live on? She thought you'd understand.
Ah, can't you be more specific? A garden for the dead? Is that a cemetery or crypt?
See? You did have it.
Okay then. I'm on my way.
Oh.
Good day to you, kind sir. I hope that angels will be more merciful to you than they were with me. Oh, poor me.
Goodbye. So, Raymond was not the only visitor of this sunken tomb. Just one of the lucky ones. Masterfully carved head seems like a... Something feels wrong with this statue. There's no trace of seaweed on it. Joseph is dead. I fulfilled my part of the deal. Now it's your turn.
Outsmarked man. Ask and she will answer. Stop the cycle like the cab before you. Like the ancestors.
What lies beneath this city? Tell me about the ruins.
A temple. A prison. A cradle of old Kay. A dark pit speaking with many voices. She never knew. Only a name. Ktikonar.
How do you know this?
She asked the dead. The dead who came before. And they asked their dead like you ask her now. This is the cycle.
Tell me how I can enter the temple.
You must find a sacred seal. The key to the monoliths. You and it know each other. It will obey.
You mean this one?
Yes, yes, fate is kind. Now listen well. You have seen the great stone in the city center? This is the gate to Shivalba.
How do I open the gate in the monolith?
You must search for a hollow, craving to accept the seal.
And that's it?
No, the seal is incomplete. You must gather 3 gay fingers growing on the 3 monoliths, and unite them with the seal.
So I've got to find pieces of 3 monoliths. Can you at least tell me where they are?
She doesn't know. But every cycle, the fire servants gather near these special places. Find them. They will have the answer.
How can I stop the madness that seeps from below? What waits for me down there?
You will find out when it is time. Her marked man descended, and the Katiganar slept. Follow his path. Do as he did.
And did he return?
No.
You say there were others before me. Who were they?
Marked men and women and things that went before. This place is old, but it still stands.
Why do you call me marked?
You bear the touch of old Kay. You see more, feel more, and are even more inside.
I just need to find the fire worshippers, then gather the 3 K fingers to complete the seal. I suppose it could be worse.
She wishes you the wisdom to choose what must be chosen. But leave now. She must rest.
Looks like you might need some help finding peace. Allow me to oblige.
Her new life is terrible, but death is worse. As you will now discover, Dane.
I'm watching you.
Never again, they say. Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they will sing forever among the angels.
Huh. The lid's not closed tightly, and there's still some gas in the can. Seems like it was opened recently.
You scared me. Who are you? Are you late for the cleansing too?
Yeah, my name's Charles Reed. And you are?
Meryl. But just call me sister. We're all family after all, right?
What happened here?
The cleansing. This cycle has come to its end, and the next is about to begin. So we must purify ourselves in the fire.
Wait, you mean they did it to themselves?
With joy, brother. Joy. We have waited long for this moment, but soon the cycle will begin anew, and we will be reborn in the new world, cleansed. You can leave all this behind, brother. A fresh start. Join us.
But how do you know? What if it's just suicide?
If the cycle doesn't restart, then we are truly blessed, for we'll avoid the great calamity. Angels showed us those horrors in our dreams. If we are not reborn in the new cycle, then the seed has succeeded, and the daughter is free, and that is no world worth living in.
Have you seen a place on this monolith with a piece of stone growing from it? I couldn't see anything on the outside.
Oh, I know what you speak of. It's at the bottom of the basement.
You're a fire worshiper, yeah? Do you know which of the monoliths opens the way beneath the city?
Why do you ask?
It's where I need to go. I am the seed.
It's you. Kay bless. Father Nicholas knew you'd come to us. We were watching our dreams for you.
What are you talking about?
Angels would whisper to us in our sleep. We had to listen to them, remember them, write down their messages, all so you could find what you seek.
Okay. Does that mean you know which monoliths are needed to open the way?
Me? No. No, I dreamed just a fraction of what was needed. But Father Nicholas put it all together. His notes are hidden downstairs, so that only you may find them. Take the key to the lower rooms. I think Father Nicholas left it on the altar.
Are you planning to immolate yourself?
It is the cleansing, yes.
That seems like an awful way to die. Please, are you sure?
I am not scared of pain. Purity will be my passage to the new cycle.
You might want to think about it. You'll scream and scream in pain as the fire burns your flesh. It would be a slow and awful way to die.
Well, yes. Oh, maybe I should reconsider. May your path be clear, brother.
lucid dreaming, dream wandering. Someone's been studying hard. Sleeping draft. A strong one. This must be part of the seal. Looks like this was left for me. got your letter, so...
Don't tell
Okay.
her in my apartment. I'm scared.
What do you mean? Did someone break in?
Yes,
What did she want? You said...
yes, yes.
Then who is she?
Won't tell.
Oh, come on.
No, no word.
Look, I've got a... still wet. Someone undressed in a hurry. The door won't budge. The door won't. There you are.
We're doomed to rot in this Borg. We're doomed to rot in this Borg.
The door won't budge. The door won't budge. How many lives were lost in these waters? No use. It's barricaded from the inside. There you are.
We're doomed to rot in this bowl.
The door won't budge. There you are.
We're doomed to rot in this borg.
The door won't budge. There you are.
We're doomed to rot in this borg.
Still wet. Someone undressed in a hurry. No sign of a seal fragment on this side of the monolith. This isn't gonna be easy. you are. You a local? Can I ask you about this shore?
Live here for 30 years. I'm gonna die here. So, what do you want?
I need to get to the base of that rock off the beach. And where's the best place to dive?
So you're going to hell like everyone else. Figures.
What do you mean?
The crew, the Archie. My family, all of them drowned. Something in the mare. It calls to them. It hypnotizes them. So you still want to go?
As if I've got any choice.
Then may I ask you for a favor? Would you put these crosses on my relatives down there? I don't know how else to help their poor souls. If you agree, I'll show you where I used to dive. Before the snub.
You said something on the seabed caused your family to drown. How is that possible?
Archie was our chance to escape. We tried to get away, but the mare stopped us. Rocks appeared from nowhere. A deep fog fell. We spent a week roaming near the shore, unable to escape. Our supplies drained, our minds weakened. Whispers, shadows moving in the fog.
Madness.
I put on a diving suit, but the others just jumped overboard, one by one. I was the last. The suit's the only reason I got to shore.
Won't it be difficult to identify your relatives?
It's only been 2 days. Their bodies will not have spoiled.
But there's the fish.
The fish avoid the rock, like anything alive.
I'll help you. Now, give me the crosses and show me where to dive.
Okay, bless you, mister. I have a dive spot on the first floor. Here's a key.
I didn't get your name. What do they call you?
Jimmy Price. Why do you ask?
It's been a while since I've met an ordinary person. I just wanted to talk. And the name's Charles Reed, by the way.
Well, nice to meet you, Charles.
You ever think about what might be, Jimmy? Something you want more than anything.
What? That's an unexpected question. Let me think. I guess it's obvious. I want to hug my Rebecca one more time. Want to see a smile on her face. And you?
I want none of this to be real. To wake up in my bed in Boston, eat real food, drink good coffee, and forget it all.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. So, Jimmy, what's next for you?
I don't know. I've lost it all. My wife, Rebecca, my daughter. The mayor took everyone I knew. Now I wonder if the mayor's making me repay for my greed. Taking that gold from its depths. Curse the day I found that Druck ring.
Even if that were true, you couldn't have known. It's not your fault.
I guess. Thank you.
Thanks, Jimmy. I guess it's back to it.
Take care, Charles.
Bye. This is grotesque. Neither alive nor dead. I found your family, Jimmy. Rest assured, I did what you asked.
Thank you. Hopefully it will ease their troubled souls. I'm sorry I asked you to risk your life on my behalf. Please take this as a token of my gratitude.
Bye. Even this monstrosity couldn't survive being riddled with harpoons. Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith. Chipping off such a huge piece would require a lot of effort. You couldn't do this alone. The same pattern as on the monolith. The chip looks fresh. The monster took a good bite out of this poor man. His own mother wouldn't recognize him now.
Hurry! I think I heard something. Harder! We must have this piece of the stone. It's blessed. The wild beasts smell us! Protect the stone!
Time to figure this out.
Harder! We must have this piece of the stone. It's... Hurry! I think I heard something. The wild beasts smell us! Protect the stone!
A group of fanatics chipped off a piece of the monolith and got away with it. Apparently it was the one with the niche I need. The wood's rotten from the damp. I wouldn't want to be him. The monster took a good bite out of this poor man. His own mother wouldn't recognize him now. Chipping off such a huge piece would require a lot of effort. You couldn't do this alone. Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith. All soaked in blood. I hope it's still readable. I hope they didn't smash the part I need. This statue is incredibly detailed. It's practically lifelike. Damn. Did they actually try to chew that?
I can't help myself. It's so delicious.
The door won't budge. There you are.
Put it here. At last, our sentence is so close. We'll start immediately. We are honored to be the first to ascend. May this case gift free us from our bodily weaknesses and sins. Others await the ascension. I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Put it here. At last, we are honored to be the first to ascend. Others await the ascension. I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
The piece of the monolith was brought here, partly eaten, and the leftovers were taken upstairs. The door was locked and the key hidden among the books. This must be part of the seal.
Don't touch it. The stone is ours!
It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
A lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. Few ever succeed.
I want none of this to be real. To wake up in my bed in Boston, eat real food, drink good coffee, and forget it all.
Let me be frank. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal in here, newcomer.
Please help me die. I can't. I just can't.
No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this.
There is nothing more vile than futility. Watching this happen again and again and doing nothing. We are the agents of change, Mr. Reed.
Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
You can't end the suffering. The cycle will go on. You can't change who you are.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
We're doomed to rot in this borg.
There is a cycle. This has all happened before. She wants to be free, but she must not be, or else it all ends.
Destiny waits for no man, Charles. Decide now whether this ends in salvation or blood.
I have made my choice. I willingly sacrifice myself like every seed before me. What is one life worth against all of humankind? Let the cycle restart. I choose annihilation. The end of all cycles. Let everything die. I accept my fate. Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter, I am coming. I will not choose. I'll break the cycle and free all of us trapped in Oakmont. Enough is enough. I'm leaving this damned city and its madness behind. I have made my choice. I willingly sacrifice myself like every seed before me. What is one life worth against all of humankind? Let the cycle restart.
Destiny waits for no man, Charles. Decide now whether this ends in salvation or blood.
I choose annihilation. I accept my fate. Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter, I am coming. I choose annihilation. I accept my fate. Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter, I am coming.
Destiny waits for no man, Charles. Decide now whether this ends in salvation or blood.
I will not choose. I'll break. Enough is enough. I'm leaving this damn city and its madness behind. I will not choose. Enough is enough. I'm leaving this damn city and its madness behind.